I knew two of my three hives didn't make it this winter. What I didn't know was why. More than half of all managed colonies in North America didn't survive this winter. Here's what I found. Three hives. Two fell silent around February, the ones on the left, and one is still humming. This is where we start, guys. Suit, smoker, hive tool, oxalic acid vaporizer, which you do not see here. We're going to need all of those today.
As you can see, there was plenty of food left, so we have a few options. What happened here? Disease, mites, or humidity. So I'm gonna take a bunch of bees and we're gonna do the alcohol test. But from what I can see, I could see a few mites there, so that might be the problem. I didn't treat hard enough or early enough last year.
There it is, folks. Varroa destructor, the #1 killer of honeybee colonies in North America and in Canada, of course. You could see them a while ago um, on the honeycomb. They're harder to see when they're on the bees, so especially dead ones. You got tiny brown dots where they shouldn't be. You don't want to see that ever.
Second hive. I'm much expecting the same result from this one. Looks like there was a lot less bees in this one. Population might have been low. Yeah, I did that. Low population and mites. Not sure if I can get you close up of that. Check it out in the editing, but there were definitely mites there. Okay. More food. So I like to overwinter with two brood-sized boxes. So that allows the bee population to be slightly bigger, gives you a better chance, and it gives you the chance to leave them more food for the winter. So looks like we're going to be harvesting a bit of last year's honey when I finish cleaning these up. I don't anticipate them being very aggressive, so I still have my suit on anyways because I just don't like to get stung. So giving them a little bit of smoke before you open the hive is like saying hello. So here you'll notice that I gave them a little bit of food when I first realized that they were alive. So that's basically a sugar and water patty. You can also see how calm the bees are. You could also see that there's a lot less food than in the other two. I think they died off. They died off a month or two ago. So you see this is pollen. You see the bees coming in with pollen on their legs. That means that I probably have a laying queen right now. Still have honey left, a bit of pollen. You see this bee here has some pollen on its legs. That's what you're looking for when you open a hive in the spring. There seems to be a good amount of bees, even on this layer. Oh, that's nice to see. Lots of pollen in here. That's the food for the initial brood. Okay. Here we have some cap brood. Very nice. I also have some, probably can't see it, but there's a lot of fresh eggs right here in there. So our next job probably is going to be to put the queen excluder on top or on in between these two brood chambers so we can isolate the queen. Yeah, we got lots of new bees here. This is amazing, guys. We lost 2 hives. This just makes me happy. Oh, such a relief. Such a relief. And the amount of bees that we have here, I think we're going to be ready for a split next week.
Tu vas-tu tout ouvrir ou...
No, I'm just going to open the ones on the top. Just make sure that there's nothing abnormal. And you know what? I said we might split this week, but I think I might wait until there's a queen cell or two. What's up? Oh, you can't
okay.
see? So you have more cap brood here. That means the queen has been busy for already at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We got fresh laid eggs here. I'm just gonna do a quick spot check for the queen, see if I can't see her. There's always a good chance you're gonna see her when you have freshly laid eggs. And that also happens.
Sorry. No.
It's fine, you're good. They're not gonna sting you.
I know. I need to relax.
You have your suit on.
Yeah.
She might be, I'll take a few more frames out. I'm not gonna take them all out. You okay?
Yeah? Trying not to drop the next one.
Try not to die. Let's just move this sugar over here. This is your most important tool. There are a few types of them. There's one that doesn't have the hook, just a scraper on both ends. This one's a bit heavier, so there's a bit more honey. You got food on there. I mean, there is absolutely a ton of pollen.
It smells good.
Oh, somebody's gonna want to have a taste. Can you just reach in there? Oh, sorry, girl. Grab that. They're trying to sting me. Still have smoke.
Il y en a une qui est pas contente autour de moi, là.
This thing just keeps driving up on me.
C'est pas une qui est tombée. Il y a du pollen qui est tombé sur le sucrage.
Yeah, they're gonna clean that up.
Yeah.
Girls are really good at that. These are the champions that survived the winter, so we trust them. Okay, so more pollen here. No fresh eggs. Okay, so the queen might have gone on the bottom, or she's on one of the other frames and we didn't see her.
So here's my hive inspection summary. We have a healthy hive. We have bees on half of the frames of the upper brood chamber. We did not see the queen. However, it's not a deal breaker because we were able to see some fresh laid eggs. They barely touched the sugar candy that I have left them 3 weeks ago, which means food is plentiful still. That sort of confirms that our Varroa bias for the dead hives is actually true.
Put the cover back on, and we're done.
Before I show you this, a word of warning. Oxalic acid vaporization is highly effective against Varroa mites, but it's also dangerous. You need a proper mask, eye protection, and skin covered. So we do it outdoors, naturally, since we're working with bees. But I'll be honest, I didn't follow every one of these rules today. So don't be me. Gear up properly before you do this at home, even if the risk is minimal. So here you see me closing up the front of the hive, and ideally I would have put in the bottom cover in as well. But in this particular case, I couldn't find one that was close, so I did the treatment without the bottom cover. So this vaporizer that runs at, I'm setting it to 225 Celsius, it heats up oxalic acid crystals into vapor, and those settle on the bees and kill the varroa mites without harming the colony. Treatment runs for about 30 seconds with this device, but I know if you do it with a smaller container, it takes about 2 minutes. And after that, you wait 10 minutes before reopening the hive. If you keep bees, grow your own food, or just want to see what this life actually looks like, subscribe to my channel. I have a new video every Thursday. Until next time, délibérément.